We have examples of Judean or Galilean figures of speech, maxims, or ideas. Phrases similar to, "You have heard it said," or when Jesus says that lust hyperbolically constitutes adultery. The school of Rabbi Ishmael in the 2nd century said that. Greeks would have never said that. It would be measured to someone as one had measured it to others. Matthew02 and Luke 6:38, what they call Q material. Removing the beam from one's eye before trying to remove the chip from someone else's eye. Again, in this shared material between Matthew and Luke. The phrase, "To what shall I compare?" That was a common way of introducing parables. And Jesus does that as well. "So-and-so is like" was a common way of introducing parables. Some earlier New Testament scholars used to say, well, the interpretations of Jesus' parables must be later. But actually, most Jewish parables in antiquity did have interpretations with them. And Jesus' interpretations are therefore consistent with that practice. The first half of the Lord's Prayer is very similar to a Jewish prayer that was used in Judea and Galilee in his day that went like this: "Exalted and hallowed be your great and glorious name. May your kingdom come speedily and soon." The Pharisees' divorce question reflects a debate among Pharisaic schools from precisely Jesus' generation. The same with what the Pharisees, their debate about whether you clean the inside of the cup or the outside of the cup first. Son of man, literally the son of the man. Well, that's good Aramaic and good Hebrew, Baranish, Ben Adam, but it makes absolutely no sense in Greek, just as it makes no sense in English, the son of the man. So it preserves Jesus' own way of speaking. Moving mountains was a Jewish metaphor for accomplishing what was virtually impossible. Jewish teachers debated among themselves which commandment was the greatest, which is what they asked Jesus. Jesus links the two greatest commandments on the basis of the common opening word in Hebrew, vayahavta, you shall love. That was a common Jewish interpretive technique, to link together texts based on the common key word. Babylonian Jewish teachers spoke of something that was virtually impossible as an elephant passing through a needle's eye. Well, in Judea, the largest animal wasn't an elephant, it was a camel. And Jesus speaks of a camel passing through the eye of a needle. So we have a number of these. These are just examples, but we have a number of these in Matthew's Gospel and throughout the Gospels that reflect Jesus' own environment, not the environment of the later church. And it was an environment shared by the earliest Galilean disciples, but again, those are the ones who would have preserved his memory most accurately.